And speaking of good quarterback play, man, Bo Nix. I call Bo Nix the other rookie of the year because if Jayden Daniels didn't exist, Bo Nix would have ran away with the rookie of the year. Bo Nix threw 29 touchdowns last year. Does anybody know that? Does anybody?
That's what
he
makes his
th-
over under crazy to me. Like I was looking at it, I said, "What? I should probably put money on that shit now."
like he threw 29 touchdowns last year. Matter of fact, let me pull his stats up real quick. 29 touchdowns, completed 66% of his passes, had 3,800 yards passing, and almost 7 yards per attempt. So he wasn't just at first he was captain check down for the first 6 games. And I criticized him. Like we had episodes where we talked about Bo Nix. We were like, bro, he's being overrated. People are not actually looking at the games. People are just looking at the stats. He had the most passes at or around the line of scrimmage. It was Sean Payton holding him back and saying, don't do anything. Don't F this up. And then the last 6 games, dude turned into fucking Drew Brees with skates, bro. Like he was throwing that motherfucker, like
Yeah.
throwing dudes open, throwing back shoulders, lasers everywhere. It's like that shit was all over the field, and a lot of people just Jaden's, and no fault to Jaden's, but Jaden's shadow looms so large over everybody else that we didn't really understand how good this class was and how productive that this class actually turned out to be. We haven't, it's been so long since we had real quality rookie quarterbacks all the way through. Like we might have a Justin Herbert's and other people might not be as good because Joe Burrow was not as good as Justin Herbert. Tua was not as good as Justin Herbert as rookies, right? Like Joe Burrow didn't even finish the season. He was really mediocre, right? We had a situation where we had multiple guys look really effing good all at the same time. But Jaden was just his star was just so bright that it made these other dudes seem, pale in comparison. But no, 30 touchdowns as a rookie is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Manning ain't even do that. Bro. Like Bo Nix was going crazy last year, bro. Like it's just that's what happens when you're a West Coast team. You feel me? I might not be able to catch you. If you ain't if you're not on prime time, and I can only see you on red zone, I'm not going to see you play for play. But going back and doing the research and digging into what he did last year, bro, he was amazing last year, dog. How you feel about Bo Nix last season, bro?
Well, and he probably has the most out of all my Jedi comparisons. He probably has the most flattering because he's my Obi-Wan, Herbie. He was right under Qui-Gon Jinn. Like when you look at the way Bo Nix played, Herbie, and you look at the team that he had around him, right? Um, the Broncos defense, Herbie. When you look at what they're going to do this season coming up, you look at what they added in terms of Hufanga and they added Greenlaw to already what was a stout defense with Pastor Tan and them boys that they have over there. Um, I think that the Broncos, Herbie, they're primed to compete against the Chiefs. Let us remember they gave the Chiefs two of their toughest games all season long, and if it wasn't for a missed field goal, a missed kick, the Chiefs wouldn't have had the impressive regular season that they had. But in terms of Bo Nix, Herbie, and how he played, like you pointed out, he started off. They started him off with a tricycle, right?
Yeah,
They had
for
him on
sure.
training wheels when he
They
started.
had the tricycle, they had the helmet, they had the elbow pads, they
Yeah,
had the little light, the real reflective light. They
they
had
didn't
it
want him to
all.
do too much. They didn't want him to do too much. And then as the season went on, Sean Payton saw that he could.
Sean Payton saw that he could handle it. Sean Payton saw that he could take the workload. And Sean
Make
Payton does
plays.
not have, to make plays. He doesn't have an easy playbook to digest, which is why it took a while because Bo Nix had to realize, had to actually process and absorb a very complicated playbook. But go on. I ain't mean to cut you off. You just cut off. So I was just trying
No,
to
you're good. You're good.
filibuster.
No, I mean Herbie. Look, he was. You brought it up to start like when you were talking about him in general. If not for Jayden Daniels, Herbie, he's the rookie. He's the offensive rookie of the year, easy, right? Because of just how well he played. He got his team to the playoffs as a rookie quarterback, and he showed a lot of promise with the weapons that they had. and he's only going to be better, Herbie. And the Broncos have only gotten better. And mind you, this Herbie, when you think about this class of guys going into their second year, with the exception of Jayden Daniels, who we don't have on this list, he's probably the guy out of this group most likely to do something in the playoffs, right? Like you think about the Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young, and the Patriots still have a ways to go, and the Falcons still have a ways to go.
The Falcons still have a ways to go. The Patriots definitely have a ways to go for
So you
sure.
look at you look at the Denver Broncos, and if you ask me, Herbie, and this might be insulting to the Chargers fans, but if you ask me who I trust outside of the Chiefs in that division, I'm taking Denver over the Chargers, bro. Like I trust Denver to do more damage than the Chargers, despite what the Chargers.
And Rod said something very, very crazy. He said it might be insulting to Chargers fans. Why? Why? Who, who, what, who the hell do they are to think they are to be insulted? This is the Chargers' last 2 seasons in the playoffs. Blown a 4 touchdown lead to fucking Trevor Lawrence. And then Justin Boobert decided to throw 4 interceptions against a bad Houston Texans team, man. Yeah, the Broncos definitely are going to probably do something more. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, Rob, while you were away, I was explaining why the Chargers fans have they don't have they shouldn't even have the audacity to be offended, dog. Like you fucking right, the Broncos are gonna do more than them in the fucking playoffs. Because when the Chargers go to the playoffs, they wet the bed on another level. Like there's wetting the bed and then there's chargering. The Chargers are gonna charge it, bro. That's a phrase. The Chargers are gonna charge it, bro. So yeah. And then let's get to the last.